Hello, fellow Wendigos. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 20 of Wendigos, which originally aired live on Twitch, August 31st. Alright. Moles' kidney is... So kidney infections tend to be particularly dangerous because the kidney is the organ in RimWorld that helps you recover from infections. In this case, it didn't hurt, though, for whatever reason. But yeah, she was slow to recover. Have I gotten any quests for relics? Yes, I have. I have 2 of them pending right now, but we, chat voted not to make them priorities. Yeah, infections don't lower body part efficiency anymore. What patch did that change in? Do you know? Because I know that used to be the thing, which would make kidney infections like way dangerous. All right, Moles, I'm not gonna have you bed rest anymore. I need a farmer. She's like, but I was stabbed. Yeah, I know. You were stabbed a whole lot, but you're also a Wendigo. Suck it up. Oh, Wiki says it changed around beta 18. I don't think that's true. I think in 1.0 that was still a thing. But who knows? It doesn't really matter. It's not a thing now. That's what matters. So still 1 prisoner yet to convert. It's not cold enough for the stuff in this area to be frozen. So I have to keep an eye on that. Does anyone have skills to manage tacos? No. The minimum is 10, and we don't have anyone with animal handling over like 3. Yeah, 3 is our, in fact, let me just remove animal handling as a priority completely. It's not all that necessary, is it now? What is going on with this stockpile? There's some sort of counting problem. Kitchen leaves should just be... Yeah, I don't know what's going on, why they aren't merging. Oh, I know why. These 2 meals here are made of different ingredients, and it's screwing up my stockpile. So I'm just gonna force eat them with Toretto right now, just to get them out of the way. There we go. That's what was messing us up. Much better. Yeah, if now with the addition of ideology, different ingredients in meals don't stack together. So if the meal has insect meat or human meat, it won't stack with regular meals made of other ingredients. It treats them all as the same. So there's no concept of like a cannibal meal, not really. There's no concept of an insect meal. But there is concept of keeping the stacks separate, which I find kind of annoying. I really feel like there should be the concept of cannibal and insect meat meals, rather than just like, oh, you know, they don't stack together, but like we treat them the same, which is weird. And that was a vestige, if you're wondering, of really early on when we didn't have a lot of human meat to make food out of. That was a vestige of that. Why we had the fine meals. So Moles might sit this one out. No, I kind of don't want her to, if I'm going to a component site. Because it's always nice to have a shield belt. So I'm going to wait for Moles to recover and then head to the site with her. Ayano probably needs Lucy soon. Yep. I would say in maybe 12 hours, a little less, we'll do a Lucy operation. Shredder is making a ton of dusters. And we're going to use that to repair our relationship with the Wendigos and to make more money. Will the animals starve? No, they won't. They've got food. They're actually coming with us. So we'll be bringing raw rice for them to eat. I don't need the grow light on right now. Nothing is even growing. Come on, Iano, just convert. You know you want to. 14%. It is interesting that I can't do a conversion ritual with these prisoners, but I can still convert them normally. I feel that might even be a bug too. I know they're quest related, they're quest linked, and maybe I'm sure it's because of the quest link, but I'm not sure if that's intended behavior or not. It seems strange to me. Is it because they don't have legs? Oh, that could be. That they can't, like, walk over to be converted? Do rituals increase social skill? Yes. The ones where your leader or moral guide makes a speech does, yes. All right, Moles, we're waiting on you. She's getting close. I could also hit her with another preach health. Her jaw almost got knocked off. I think another pretty good research for us to invest in would be Biosculpt bioregeneration to recover missing things like burned up eyes or missing fingers. Finally, RimWorld now has a method to recover fingers, so might as well use it, I suppose. %. All right, so the 10 quality with herbal meds is really high, and I think that's what ended up happening. Was my guess is I accidentally had someone like glitch Dr. Yano without noticing, and the 10 quality sucked so bad that she nearly died as a result. All right, Mel, let's get you... Oh, actually, yeah, let's get you in... Why are you wearing that? That shouldn't be allowed either. I'm so confused. Oh, because, yeah, no, that's my fault. Again, it's always is. I had him set to the wrong color, or the wrong clothing. Take off the vest. That poor vest. All right, Shredder, let's hit Moles with a preach health. And by tomorrow morning, she should be in good enough shape to go. She doesn't need to be perfect, because by the time we get there, she'll probably be healed. Let me check what they're wearing. Correct. Okay, everybody's wearing something that makes sense to me now. Prisoner Lucy check is probably pretty... Yep, it's critical. Let's get that in. Mallet's like, but my Lucy, I don't want to share it. Sorry, dude. We almost let her die. It'll be worth it in the end. So, that means we probably have only 6 days left of the guarding. Or no, 12 days left, yeah. So in 6 days, we'll have to do one last Lucy, and then we'll ship her off. Sir Ben, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Hammer gets Fib Mechanites, which is very funny to me, because normally Fibrous Mechanites would help you with your moving, or your manipulation rather, but you're kind of just laying there, aren't you? I'm very happy it didn't hit me. I could have gotten the Fib Mech, and that would have been a lot more annoying. Alright, so the farm has just been resown. Who's going? Everyone but Eli? Does that make sense? And Eli holds down the fort? Yeah. Maybe Eli and Glitch? I think Eli and Glitch will stay behind. I think it's too dangerous just to have one person. So, before I do that, let's switch weapons. Oops, sorry, moles. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, 6 in the morning. Travel supplies, PEM, and... okay, I don't need that much. We are sending 1, 2, 3... I don't have enough bedrolls for everybody. Someone's going to have to draw a short straw. Okay, we are good. Maybe I'll throw together a bedroll. Although we have rough living, so I don't think it really matters. Rough living is welcome, so bedrolls are kind of unnecessary. And Ayano has converted. Alright, Godspeed out there. And Moles is now fully recovered, as I sort of thought that she would be in time. Alright, they're off to go capture components. Now, the only other thing that I have to worry about is the other mech cluster paired with the quest to host these prisoners that might hit me while everyone else is away. There's a not 0% chance of that, and that would be kind of ugly if it was a particularly aggressive mech cluster. That would be ugly. I'm gonna have Eli do some tidying up, because those animals... I have no idea how they cause animal filth when there's, like, nothing for them to kick up but snow. But they managed it. Alright. And another thing I might want to do is Eli. You're going to cook for the remaining bison. Making sure that this blood rot is under control, and it is. Cool. So we are 2.5 days away, or 1.2 days away from the component site, guarded by 8 people. We're going to attack with 4. I think that's fine. Glitch is having a hard time trying to get research done because he's been... I'm going to take him off of wardening now. I'm putting Eli in wardening because he's basically had to constantly be pulled away from the research bench to go be Mr. Warden, and that's ineffective. Oh, what's happening? Berarian's bugs. More bugs, huh? Sure. I really don't care. It's spawning bugs on this map tile, so I really don't think it will matter at all. Why not throw more gas on the gas fire? Cool. Like, that makes any sort of semblance of a difference. So if we ever manage to clear out all these bugs, we'll get a harmonizer, gold, and an LTEX vest. It's a hilarious amount of bugs, yeah. It's 232, and it's probably going to climb to about 300 with those new hives. But if it gets cold enough there, and they all freeze and go into hypothermic shutdown, I'll run around and just finish them all off, and it will take me like a day to kill 300 bugs. If they freeze. If they don't freeze, I mean, who cares? The other alternative is to... So if you wanted to solve this problem, there's a few ways to solve it. One, you could hypothetically, although this is not a great idea, hypothetically go in there with like a firing crew, your own firing crew, and just kite and fight, maybe call in military aid. Two, you could try to Molotov the hives to burn them out because they are flammable. You would basically ruin any sort of profit that you would make from the quest, but potentially you could clear out most of the hives that way by trying to catch them fire and have that spread. Three, you could have someone act as human bait, someone that's particularly fast, and lure all the bugs to one corner of the map while everybody else goes clear out the hives and you get credit. The quest itself doesn't really care if the bugs are alive, they just care if the hives exist. So as soon as the hives die, you win. Or the last method would be to just wait for the ambient temperature to get so cold, all of the bugs go into hypothermic shutdown, and you run around and just clear out the hives or kill all the bugs or do whatever you want. A paid psychic suppressor. Proceria Apocos, the High Stalak of the Crown, asking for my help. She wants to use signals to draw, set up a psychic suppressor machine guarded by 4 tribespeople. It suppresses male gender. And, yes, so do we accept the paid suppressor? Yes or no? So I'd probably want to wait until I got home from the component site and be ready to basically spring on this, and I only have 2 days left to accept it. But we'll see if you like it. They keep offering LTEX stuff, which is kind of a bummer, because I don't really have a good Psycaster that would benefit from that. And Psycho Freak, cheers, thanks for the sub. I figure a Psycho Freak like you. It's at drive-thru? Yes, it's at drive-thru, but it's a psychic suppressor site that will probably cover both home and the Taco Bell drive-thru. Chances are the suppressor won't be like here, set up to only hit the drive-thru. It's going to probably be around and hit both. Almost assuredly. I'm 90% sure we'll hit both, I'll put it that way. So. The weather controller was just ridiculously unlucky that it didn't affect. So today we're going to be hitting the component site guarded by 8 people, attacking with 4. So they're outnumbered, in other words. And then Eli is trying to warden all by his lonesome. He's getting overwhelmed. Yeah, it's a lot of components. Definitely a lot of components. And it looks like you guys are saying, yeah, that paid psychic suppressor quest is kind of bunk. I mean, the only advantage to doing this would be the killing 4 additional tribespeople for extra food. The LTEX shirt and helmet don't really matter to me because I don't really have a Psycaster that could benefit. If Glitch gets a really good level 2 Psycast from looking after all these prisoners, that might move the needle a little bit. But I don't know by how much. I'm going to have Glitch work the farm. At this point, I'm not even really sure I need a clear separation between these two rooms. That they can turn into like a J-shaped room instead. Oh, and we had bison give birth out on the road. I can't raffle that off as it is on the road, but I will turn on the raffle timer because we'll get there soon. You guys say pretty assuredly no, so I respect that. I am resetting eligibilities for the bison raffle, and there we go. Timer's up. In 5 minutes, I'll raffle it off, and good luck to all of you. Best of luck. So, if you want to be eligible for yet another bison, just type something in the chat. Eli, let's have you set IDEO colors. Oh, we can only set 3 of 4 because Glitch failed the harvest. That's okay. At least the majority of his clothing is colored, so he'll have the bonus. Man, it's told me it would take like 0.4 of a day to get there. I'm surprised we haven't hit it yet. I kind of don't want to hit it at night, but they're going to suffer the same penalties that we will, night or day, so I guess at the end it doesn't really matter. Whatever. So here it is. Component site. I'll come in into the north. Wow, they were all piled on one building. Come on, fools. Wow. There we go. Oh, yeah, you're getting some hits. Oh, God, that one's name is Rhada. I feel like I just... not great about that kill, given the name similarity. Alright, they're gonna totally ignore my, my bison, so I'm just gonna set up to do the zoning trick, or exploit or whatever, to go in and out, and switch. But I want to set up for, get the... oh, they're all brawlers. Just cute. Alright, moles, pop back in. Oh, she took half of the muffalo with her. That's funny. And now they're fleeing. I didn't even really need to do that. Alrighty. Components. Now, the other question is, how long until backup arrives? Because I know for the Worshipful Village, it was like an hour every time, which was like absurd, and I got my butt kicked as a result. But here, I don't think it's going to be that quick. It's going to probably give me a few days. Which means I can make a whole lot of resources. Oh! Yes! Thine wealth be mine! Oh my lord. Alright, I don't know why they have so many chairs and they sleep on the floor. Oh, there we go. Alright, remove roof over everything. And remove floors. Free stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And cloth. Oh god, it's nice. And then another one of the wonderful things is when you're here at an attack site, your pets won't wander off. So they're sort of glued there. Okay. 0, 0, 13. Ah. Eli kind of looks like a Smurf. I don't know about this faction color. Mayhaps I have to fix that. So Raptor's here, which is good, because she's the best at tearing things up. And there is the Bison Raffle. Nightbot, you can't self-assign it, you jerk. Night Cellian, congrats to you. I don't know if Nightbot announced the fact that you won, but you did. So let me get that set up. If you want to change the name from Night Cellian to something else, let me know. But Night Cellian it will be for now. Nightbot is greedy. Yeah, he really, really is. Right. Suppressor, you said no. Oh, no, I don't need to remove the roof over everything. Just the buildings, please. Uh-oh. Oh, come on now, what? All right. Well... this seems a bit mean. Yeah, I'm gonna do Insanity Lance. I did say that I thought that there was a high likelihood that the storyteller was gonna be a jerk, and the moment I zone out, it does this. I don't think I can ask for military aid. I'll check. Eli, get out there. Because my reputation got screwed up because of the incident. Oh no, I can. All right, I will. Even though now we're neutral, so that's going to have to be something I fix. And oh, they're landing on top of them. Good. I don't want them to do the fighting for me, so I'm gonna still attend this battle. And thank you, Cheese. Kellyan, okay. You can name it Kellyan. Got it. Where are you? Where'd you go? There you are. All right. One of the things I want to do here, once I break down something, is to set up a butcher table to butcher up the people here. All right, Eli, run interference. Yo, that was not cool. Don't thump me. I'm gonna thump you. You know, this military aid not aiding me all that effectively. Oh, now they're coming. Sort of. Taking their sweet time. Okay, now that we're on roofed, we should be clearing that up. Here we go, here we go. Thank you, aid. No, we're doing the sandbags first. Now, if it's possible for me to save some of these allies for reputation, that would be swell, but unfortunately none of them seem unconscious. They're either alive or dead. If any of you could, like, lose consciousness, unfortunately, that would be, like, awesome, because I could benefit from that. You know, as I ask politely, that will never happen. I'm aware of that as much as you are. Raptor, get working. Some of them might pass out. No, maybe not. Stop the plastile's fire? Plastile can't catch fire, so that's not a thing. You will never, ever, ever have plastile burn. It's impossible. Will they attack the mechs top left? No, because they're not active threats. I could activate those mechs, but I'm not going to. I think the chances that my military aid people get smoked and the mechs then I have to fight, which, no, I don't want to fight them without aid. All right, let's butcher human likes. Make their bodies a little bit lighter to carry. Just the meat, don't need the bones. Finish tending glitch. Alright, so there's 3 more to butcher. I think what I'll do... Well, I like stone. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about... Are you kidding me? Go away, fleshless! Jesus Christ! Well, I have the military aid here. So that's good. I don't know what kind of condition they're in to do actual fighting. That's, I guess, my worry. I need to get home. I need to get home, like, right away, because I think that these... that Randy's just like, ha! He's not home! Let's screw with him. He's very much what's going on here. I'm actually going to not help and have Glitch rescue them for reputation. I think that's definitely my better play here. Alright, friendlies are leaving. Could you... really? Right now? You know you guys let Speedy here die, right? You're solely responsible for killing Speedy. You decided to leave while Speedy was getting shot at. Just saying. Alright, we are fully butchered here, and this probably is enough to fill up my caravan, so let's get headed home. Human meat, pemmican, cloth, components, human leather, wood. Oh, I don't know about that, though. I don't... Slate? Slate's light and stone, so I'm gonna do slate. Should have sent all the bison. Alright, tending to you. I'll use herbals. I'm almost out of herbal. Yeah, but we'll get some grown soon. And these guys are going to be home in 2.8 days. They're a little slower because they're carrying a lot of stuff. Did anyone else faint? Not yet. And they're not... Well, this one's bleeding, but he'll make it out. Okay, so... Oh, hi. Oh, a droner. Well, this one obviously has a weakness. The weakness would be the unstable power cells. If only I could paint circles. Okay, cool. And it's an Inferno Centipede. Oh, very nice, very nice. All right, get home, guys. I was right. Randy decided on 3 attacks while you were away. Luckily, I could rely on my allies once. Dear Lord. Oh, Eli, you're dying yourself. So can I put a floor on my base? Well, I could, but there's not much of an advantage. The way filth works. So I might not until I need to. I know the ice speed, movement speed is pretty slow, so moving around the base physically is pretty slow. Oh, crud. How's the Predator's blood rot? 0, 20, and 23. Are these 3 cannibal traits with passions? Yes, but he's an ally, so I can't. We're not betraying him. Lychee would technically be eligible to join us. Nope, this is at Tacos. Oh, prissy escapee. Well, good luck with that. There's nothing to attack there. Randy needs to send better tasting enemies? I know. I actually, obviously, changed the name of the mechanoid hive cluster to the fleshless. Normally, they would not be called fleshless. Just because, you know, lore and all. But it is kind of ridiculous that we just keep getting mechs that we can't eat. It's very rude. Our main crew will be home in 2.3 days. I don't see a way for them to move any faster other than to ditching Slate, which I don't want to do. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get home in time. And yes, these guys... Kellyanne is right. These guys are being kept for a quest, so I'm not recruiting them. That, and none of them would be eligible anyway. The only one that's a cannibal doesn't have burning passions, and the other 2 aren't cannibals. Alright, Prissy, what are you going to attack? My guess is you attack a Mega Scarab. Nope, you're attacking Ancient Wheels. Good for you. Okay, I'm done watching the attacker confused about them showing up. You got bad directions. They all want human meat because I've converted them to our ideology so that I can, oh, they're getting hypothermic. Uh-oh. Yeah, the one we stripped is getting a little hypothermic. I'll have to keep an eye on that. So your comfortable temperature is 61. Yeah, we're not anywhere close to that. The green walls are jade, yes. Jade is not very tough, but very pretty. Do you deserve that? Let's do it anyway. Trying to get a rep up. Expensive? Yeah. Look at the prettiness. As you can see, the little +10s. Very, very, very pretty. It's just very weak. But as you can see, my jade is basically all interior walls. So, the weakest, you know, it doesn't really matter what it meant. how tough it is. Does it increase value and make raids harder? Yeah. Yeah, it does. You know, each jade wall is worth a certain amount of building score or whatever. So if you take a look at the wealth here, the wealth graph, you have wealth of buildings, wealth of items, wealth of creatures, and total wealth. And the jade walls add to my building wealth, which accounts for about a third. As you can see, well, no, normally creatures is about 13,000, buildings is 35,000, items is 70,000. So buildings account for, you know, 2/5 or 3/5. What would that be? It'd be like 3/8, 3/8, or 3/7, 3/7, and 1, or something like that. 3/7, 3/7, and 1/7. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just, point is, yeah, it does add to building wealth. So, like, if you had a giant golden palace, that would be a crazy amount of wealth. And I've had a series where I did that. Goal of the series was to have a unbelievably, ridiculously wealthy, wondrously wealthy, sort of palace. Do we need Lucy? No, probably not. We need to be fed, but the Lucy needs are not for another day or two. A textile trader flying overhead. Oh, that is actually really good because I have a ton of dusters and some other clothing. I'm probably going to sell all of my clothing. So let's see. Even the parkas, because we have a lot of wool, I need the silver more than anything else. So, oh, but they can't afford everything. So hold on, let me reset. Sell the human leather stuff first, which is all the money they have. Let me buy a jump pack. That sounds awesome. Maybe not for that cost, though. That's a pretty pricey jump pack. Wow, they have so many wools. They're even selling Thrumbo. Dear Lord. They're selling hyper... Oh, that's a lot of hyperwave. I don't know what I want to do. What wools are the warmest? So 54, 48, I think Muffalo. Or alpaca, Megasloth rather. So Megasloth wool is worth the most. Let me see how much Megasloth wool I can buy while selling every piece of clothing I currently own. A total clearinghouse to only invest in warmer clothing. Perfect. 700 Megasloth wool. Sounds awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, Glitch, I am taking you off of growing. Leave everything that you sown in there sown. Now we do have the droner, and it's only going to get worse. Glitch is already suffering. So Glitch, throw on the foil helmet to mitigate half of the psychic drone's power. Eli is deciding to feed these guys unbelievably inefficiently. We also have yet another bison. I don't know how. I feel like the bison are getting born so quickly that it's like violating the laws of physics. That like we're producing like a 100 kilogram bison after consuming like 10 kilograms of like rice or whatever. It somehow is a complete violation of the laws of physics. And I do believe that is the case. Because we are churning out bison in a ridiculous speed. Don't need cloth for that one room. I can always plant cloth. So cloth is a renewable resource, whereas Megasloth wool is not. We will probably never have a Megasloth to shear, because they require pretty high animal handling, and that's just not something that we do as Wendigo. Alright. 30... So the blood rot here is climbing, but moles will be home soon enough to, God, speed up! To harvest the, heal root. But they're moving so slow. Alright, Glitch, instead of, let's see. I'm gonna caravan trick, because there's just too much stuff to be done. Alright, please, Randy, don't attack me right now. So the charge lance weighs 8 kilograms, which is why I'm dropping it, because it just weighs too much. Seriously, I'll walk away and the base sets on fire? Stop it. And I'm not worried about the prisoner picking up that weapon, because they don't have legs. You kind of need legs to, you know, pick stuff up. Why can't I haul Speedy? Oh, because I'm drafted. So I'm just having a Glitch help to clean this up so that the meals are hauled in and whatnot. It wasn't a raid. True. It's not a raid. Haruku, thanks for the reset. 9 months. Gestation complete. Alright, let's go this way. God, Eli, you suck as a warden. The prisoners are just perpetually starving to death. Guess that makes them easier to deal with, I suppose. I'm not sure a damned one is human. Whoa, this damned one was very damned. What the hell? They're 263 years old? No wonder they have dementia, hearing loss, cataphract, frail, asthma, and a bad back. Well, it doesn't explain the asthma, but it explains everything else. Dear Lord, I've never seen a pawn quite that damned, I guess. Holy, that was some character there. All right, come on, Eli. All right, there we go. We cooked some meals. What about you? You're starving too? God. All right, Glitch, haul the people, because they're food. And Lychee, or Lachi, or whatever his name is, once we let him go, will help to patch relationship just a tiny bit. But it will be a start. I also picked up the wrong weapon. Let me switch back. So, how am I going to deal with this? A flame centipede is kind of annoying. I think what I'm going to do is wake these guys up with smoke launcher and snipe out, like, just to piss them off and try to lure them away to out-snipe them. The pikeman is annoying, but I think we'll manage. I mean, we'll have to. So there was the Dig. Mr. Dig. You're going to be the new bison, who I think is on the road. Yes. And a prosthesis trader. Okay. Let's take a look. Adrenaline Rib would be pretty good. I wouldn't mind them. An advanced bionic leg. Oh boy, that would make mallet really, really, really fast. Maybe I'll ask you all. So the adrenaline ribs are 700 a piece, and they're 5% movement speed per. So that it would spread the movement speed around a little bit. The bionic leg would obviously make mallet very fast because currently he has a peg leg in him. Or so should I buy anything? Nope. Buy ribs, and or buy the leg and ribs, buy just the leg. There's also the argument to be had that eventually I'll be able to make this stuff, so maybe just make it on my own. But the prosthesis trader will be hanging around for a little bit, so cast thy votes before it goes. Literally. Thank you for the follow. And here, Highland. He's getting his treats. Oh, Charader is sad wandering, which kind of sucks. Because he was low-key the person that was, yeah. He's on caravan. He's being hauled home still. It's a bummer. What are the treats today? Just like roasted peanuts. Just want to have carrots. The carrots kind of dry up and get weird by the end of the stream. Maybe I'll have carrots on Thursday though. I think Yoda likes carrots more. Just strap you to a bison? Jeez, yeah. Drag you along. As long as we don't warp in here from the caravan, and then you like go wander into the psychic droner, that would be a bit of a downer. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Lychee, you've like overstayed your welcome by a lot. I mean, I know it was kind of my responsibility to save you, but now please leave. We are going to need Luciferium in a few hours. Wander into the cluster. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm worried about. And then these, the blood rot on these are going to be climbing. So I should probably do a tending of real meds each. And that will probably be the last of the tending I need to do. Buy legs and rib. Got it. Time to bankrupt myself before that prosthesis leaves. So, advanced bionic leg, sell them my leg, and then rib. Nope. Oh boy. Yeah, there. I'll sell 2 Glitter World. Feels bad, but 2 ribs and an advanced leg. Boy, oh boy. Come on, trade caravan, or fight caravan, get home. So, deal with mech clusters. Should have updated a long time ago. That's obviously what we're working on. Bye-bye. Enjoy the band. Beat you to it. Yeah. For those that are not, I'm a moderator of the Twitch subreddit, and there was some brigadiering happening or brigading, whatever, happening recently with another Twitch streamer who's running a very sketchy website, and he sent all of his fanboys over to the Twitch subreddit to try to vote manipulate, which of course didn't really work because I got wise to it. So they're showing some, the Athene thing, yeah, exactly. They're showing some of their love here because they're childish. Would I ever send you to go harass another streamer? No, I would never. That's ridiculous. Completely and utterly ridiculous. It is sad, yeah. Yeah, you can look into the. I don't want to get into the drama because I don't have a dog in the fight. But you can look into the theme thing yourself if you'd like. Somewhat controversial figure. Your dad owns our Twitch and is going to restore all of the posts. Just wait. Cool. I'm very happy for your dad. That's fascinating. Kind of reminds me of the Yandere or whatever you call it simulator. That subreddit has a storied history where the game, the subreddit was not originally run by the game's developer, and then the game's developer paid a handsome sum of money to purchase the subreddit, and then like ban most of the people that had ever said anything bad about the subreddit from the from the subreddit in order to, manipulate things. Pretty interesting stuff. I don't think it really works all that well doing it that way. So here's what I'm gonna do. For whatever reason, we're not hauling these yaks in. I don't know why. So I'm gonna have to pretend to operate on them to put them into the tables. Or into the pen, or whatever. Well, I do raid other streamers that have Twitch Toolkit enabled, and it usually turns into the chat harassing the streamer. Yeah, but that's not that. I mean, that's a different kind of harassment. That is not harassment. And I would also like to add that almost every time I'm ever part of a Twitch Toolkit raid like that, I'm very kind to the Twitch Toolkit enabled person because I know what it feels like to be on the other end of that equation. When chat tries to beat you up, even though you have it enabled and you did welcome it, it does sometimes feel bad. So I'm pretty kind, I think. Aid and Tajaye, thanks for the follows. When are we going to add some more colonists? When we find people that are eligible. That's sort of the caveat, the catch-22. There's not a lot of eligible people to add. It's sort of by design. I set up this scenario so that it would be very difficult to find new people. Now, what we could do is a ritual. A ritual to add people here. So we could have a Wendigoan feast to try to add people. And I think what we need to do first before a feast is to deal with this psychic droner. I don't think it doesn't really make sense to be thinking about like adding people when we have a psychic droner here and people are losing their minds and whatnot. But once we finish this droner off, yeah, we could put that up. I'll put that up as a priority for people to vote on, whether or not we do that. Another way to add people would be to raid the hunting work sites and to see if any of the locals in the hunting work sites are potentially warranting being recruited. Okay. What I want to do is I don't want our external clothing to be wool. So I'm going to finish this this tribalware, but then eventually what I'm going to do is have the tribalware made out of Megasloth wool to try to be as warm as possible. And then to see if we can get away with having proper helmets and proper dusters, like Thrumbofur. So let's see about this. I don't know if this will work. It really depends on how cold it gets. But let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make 6 Megasloth wool tribal wear, which is not great. It's not the best. Well, shucks. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's the best scenario there. Oh, posture check. Mr. John says, I feel like I'm nice to most people. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily mean to the brigading people. I just enforced our Twitch's rules, which was that, you know, you didn't cuss each other out. They're pretty straightforward rules, you know. The sort of Mr. Rogers be kind to one another is more or less all that the subreddit asks. Thank you for tuning in to Wendigos, which originally aired live on Twitch, August 31st. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of Wendigos or any of my other live streams, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. You can also find that information on my channel banner and on Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.